What's up, everybody? Renato Moicano here, UFC fighter, and today I'm gonna talk about UFC 289. Good UFC, good card, and I'm gonna give you what I thought about the show, about what I thought about the fights. Let's go. If you're not subscribed to the channel, if you are not following my social media, remember, guys, help us like, share, all that good stuff. Okay, let's go. UFC 289 was a good show. The fights that I liked most, of course, was like the co-main and the main event, and I'm gonna get there in a minute. But I want to talk about Dan Ige and Nate the Train. I was expecting a lot of this fight, and they didn't deliver. Let's be honest, let's be real. I remember the last fight, the couple last fights of Nate the Train. He looked amazing, like unstoppable, going forward, trying everything. And yesterday I didn't saw that, but it is what it is. Going forward on the card, Mike Malott, he did a great job. Beside people falling off the stadium and stuff, people were crazy about this guy, and yesterday he proved why. He's a good striker, a good jiu-jitsu, good grappler, and he knows how to talk in the mic. So I think people are very high on him, and I expect him to be a contender in the future. He's a Canadian. Right now, they are looking for something, looking for someone to be, I don't know, maybe next GSP or maybe next Rory McDonald. And he did a great performance in front of his crowd. It was a good fight, and I like it that. Let's talk about the main event. That, in my opinion, was the co-main event, because the real main event of yesterday was Charles do Oliveira, Charles do Bronx, and Beneil Dariush. I don't have much to say about Amanda. She's, in my opinion, the greatest woman of all times. Nobody can argue that. Yesterday, she took a fight on the tough contender, Irene Aldana. She's no joke, very good boxer, but yesterday she just froze. She was just over there trying to survive. She was happy to be like fighting for the title, but I didn't see she trying anything, like she trying to win. That was my feeling, that was my thought, and was just a complete domination by Amanda. Complete domination. I saw 10-8 in several rounds. Was just a domination, and I'm happy for her. She conquered everything that she have dreamed of. Now she had a good family, and she's the best woman of all times. No doubt about that, my friend. No doubt about that. So let's move on and talk about the main event of the people's main event. Charles Oliveira and Beneil Dariush. A lot of people in the media, a lot of athletes, they were counting Charles out, including me. But remember, guys, that was my thought. Do you guys watch the fight? If you watch the fight, you saw what Dariush did on the beginning of the fight. Like, Charles was doing pressure like we thought he would do, and he ended up on the bottom. And Dariush was not afraid of his jiu-jitsu, was not afraid of his grappling, and that's what I thought like would be a hard fight. I was telling you guys, there was a very close fight. There is a possibility of Dariush dominating Charles, but also there is a possibility of Charles finishing him, like striking or submission, and that's what he did. Charles, he's an interesting guy. He doesn't care. He has his own style, and yesterday I was impressed by his willpower. He want to be champion again. But again, I don't want to be a hate of Charles, but fighting the way he did, I don't think he beat Islam, and that's the fight to make. And if you want to know why I think Charles is not beating Islam next, go to the next video. I'm gonna do a video just talking about why the styles don't match up. Again, I thought Charles would lose to Dariush, and he did a great job, and congratulations to him. He's a champion. I like his story. I like that he talked in English in the on the end of the fight. I like that he asked for money. He was showing up his personality, and I love that, you know. So if you want to know why I think he doesn't beat Islam on the rematch, watch the next video, motherfuckers. Let's go. Us. That was UFC 289. That was my thoughts, and let's fucking go. That's it, my brothers. Us.